Grand rising to each and every one of you, all the lovers of freedom all over the world. I bring you good tidings from the God of our ancestors, from Mother Gaia, Mother Universe, from all the galactic frequencies all over the world. My next prayer for you today is that you are totally well in all your ways. That you have been able to form your own terms and your own narrative that will keep you updated spiritually, that will not disconnect you from a higher frequency that you are right now. So please, if you are watching, do not hesitate to share as I share my little thoughts with you today again. Our first sharer in all your life endeavor, you will be number one. When there's war at the front, you'll be at the back. When there's war at the back, you'll be at the front. The situation is still very dicey. That's why in this point in time, God has also prepared us ahead so that He always gives us messages according to what we are going through as a people. So by the grace of God, I want to be highlighting us about one or two things to keep us spiritually updated. Then when you are not spiritually updated, you'll be outdated. You'll be tossed up and down by every wind of doctrine. What I mean by every wind of doctrine is that you are being moved by, if you just hear this one, you'll go this side. If you just hear this one, you'll go this side. I watched a video today that was shared with me that one PDP cheating. They went for a press interview from in one television station, and they spoke about so many things. How they have not been allowed to, the PDP lawyers or legal teams have not been allowed to access the beavers. And I have a word for each and every one of us today. What we are going through right now, it is biblical. I told us right from time, it is biblical. So we are going to see so many things that happen to the children of Israelites. Let's assume we are the Israelites today. We have to start applying those things. There are testimony, there are problems that are testimony in disguise. There are problems that are testimony in disguise. That's why in handling issues like this, we need to be very, very positive. It was tweeted that whatsoever I hear you say to my ears, what will I do? So the situation is dicey. The condition right now, it is not to speak negative, because we are in our transition point. You know, in transition, anything can happen. Because when I was in Morocco, when it comes to a time when we are supposed to cross, in July 2023, it was not an easy task. Because you have to equip yourself, being filled with what you believe. There is a song we used to sing those days, Kame yo baba, kame yo baba, kame yo. And everybody they sing for ghetto. But nowadays we don't sing such song again because of Kima Yone. So that's how it is. That's why we are uniquely unique and differently different. The reason why I always appreciate the God that makes me available in this very point in time. He knows why He kept us alive. He knows why He also gives person like you as a follower to this very page. 1 million not they watch us, but our page is more effective. Our page is more effective. So anywhere our word is being shared, people always marvel. So that's why at this point in time we need ourselves, and this time we need ourselves. We need to unite together more than ever before. So that's that. Maybe later I will share to other pages. It's almost dark here. There's a very huge fiesta today in my city. I will show you this very garden maybe when I'm leaving. Everywhere is filled up. They have a traditional fiesta today, traditional festival. People are coming from all walks of life. They have a traditional festival. If you go there now, you're not going to understand what they do. Because that's their core value. They have it. They have a traditional festival. Every year now, police wear mufti. They see they work out their own to make sure everywhere, all the way to they do pocket picking, they don't come pocket pick anybody. So this is the kind of society we want. Imagine our APC, they never come in for Hamu. Why not let have a government of equals, a society of equals? Not be where target and lie everybody don't they fear now. The people, the same people is heading protest. Don't you see the protest, the good that those women they did yesterday? A lot of them have seen it. How it looks. They are not showing one particular face in PDP protest, but APC own. You must see them killers, and the people will combat them on a very good day. God is going to send spiritual army. They will see people that will confront them one day. God will raise up giants. God will raise them up one day. They will relate them one day. The same terrorists were the protest. The same persons, the same caliber of people, the same aliens, because who are reigning. You think you are the most powerful persons, but a man so money are your boy and offend you. Or make you why provoke him as a ban. Or we are one of big one will donate or bebe do state. I think everybody fold hand. We know one bloodshed. We not need them by force. At least you guys have monopoly of violence. Why one me think say they do? No, why one me think say they do? Because you guys are hybrid. A GMO wa, a pala wa, oshila wa gbeabi. But the spirit of the land will fight with you. Except the way no wamu dia yo gelema. Today is Wednesday, 9th of October 2024. So why is Inec deliberately frustrating the PDP legal effort? Inec, as we speak, they are deliberately still after all what they have done. You know why? There is no way you can cover this mess. What you cover, Nana? There are mess to cover. The reason why I'm doing this very video today, I know most of you, after watching this very video, you can't lament. I'm doing it for you. For me, I'm only panicking because of because people don't get high BP. Because a lot of people love Obaseki administration. Because that man brings in the society of equals. That man is building the state from the inside. It is not easy. The same house now where a blessing. The same house have been troubling this very man. They send all manner of people. They send native and non-native to be insulting this man. Yet the man have gone. If they do waiting God say may do the go. But through this very incident that is happening, or through this very scenario, a lot of you will understand that Obaseki were sent by God. And we are going to be reading from the book of Judges, chapter 6. I'm going to be making you see the story of Gideon. We are also going to be reading one particular verse from Judges chapter 11. We are going to be looking at Jephthah. We are also going to be looking at, we are not going to be reading Exodus about Moses. I'm going to just, put that one in. We are also going to be looking at Joseph. We are not going to be reading scripture about that. But we are also going to be looking at David from the book of 1 Samuel 17, verse 50. How he killed Goliath. That's why I put it there. Those states, what we are going through today, the good people, because the reason why if I use the word they do, the village how they talked about the palace specifically. That's why I put it here like this. They must return the stolen mandate. That one is sacrosanct. The godly decision that provoked heaven. That what happened in the book of Daniel 3 from verse 14 when Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego told them Nebuchadnezzar, we will not bow down to the grave. Now, how does that imply to what we are going through today? The area implies that we're not going to submit this very mandate. Even though that's why we must have to apply Esther formula. If we perish, we perish. We must get it back. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego formula must be applied. We will not give up. Our mandate must be gotten. If you watch any persons you have seen in the Bible, every character that was created in the scripture, in the Bible, every one of them, they struggle for what we are using today to live our day-to-day life. It was not an easy thing. If David had not killed Goliath, nobody would have liked to be a David. Because David in the other side, it was not that, the character was not that in line. But due to a kill Goliath, how he stealed for his people. That's why we bear that name. If Moses have not been able to liberate the children of Israel, would have not bear Moses. If he had not been able to part the Red Sea, would have not bear Moses. If Esther have not been able, from ordinary just Esther, he became Esther the queen, would have not been bearing Esther today. Most of us would bear Joseph because why? Joseph, upon the humiliation, Obaseki administration today can just be Joseph. We are so that, you know, given to federal government of Nigeria. But one thing, they couldn't say the dream. Upon the state, they humiliated him. The same one idiot that feel they are the custodian of the God of our ancestors. They humiliated him. We see some alienic woman, Naomi Duke and Billy. Even in this very scenario. But in Abuja, are the best state governor in 36 states in Nigeria. So that's how it is. Most of us, if we are able to counter this very whole thing, we are also fighting for individual life, because all this thing we are seeing today is also reflecting in our individual's life. Due to so I don't care and we not send. Now make we know they notice. What did they happen for Edo today? A lot of you is going through it in your family where you come from. If you were it passed the one way that they do about it. So, what do you think you have not made it? You think you were never born poor? According to what Jesus Christ said in the book of Matthew 10 verse 36, he said, a man's own enemy is a member of his household. The people worrying Obaseki today who sold Obaseki, Tinubu did not just hate Obaseki. There was an entity that sold Obaseki to them. But most of us, we are not sincere to ourselves. That's why it's difficult for God to hear our prayer. We are not sincere enough. So I'm not going to be spending too much time here, because we have to go and wait for His Excellency. He will be having, he will be visiting us today through our brother platform in UK. So I'm going to watch him live. Yeah, okay, live. The best governor of our time. As he got that award, my baby more award than him, because he near made those states for young one. A lot of people don't know. We always want to sell our own. What the good those state people are going through is biblical. Now we are looking about Gideon, David, Moses, Joshua, Jephthah, and Joseph. We are doing all those things with playing. Obaseki was the Moses. He is the Moses. I made mention to us one time, when I pray, made the God, because me know the lie. Anything we never declare to me, I know they talk on. Now say I pray, make us when they in line. There's one thing when you are in line, another thing when you are just there. That's why you get some word. Now me as a construction worker, for those of you that live in Spain, if you have been in construction before, there was called Ojo de Nive, Aplon. Me and my friend that year, that was 2008, would they do competition. That was the same friend that told me, would they say laugh herself, say, that helmet, say, they're not the user and cover your brain, they use and cover helmet, make no enter your head. So anytime he made me say, so don't use your, this car could take cover your brain. So you know they think way again. Now, there was called Aplon. That's called holding it. You go put the pole for down. If you can't go put plumb, now small difference now go there. So that's what I'm going to be clearing you up very right now. Now, because there are one or two scriptural passages of the Bible that we are going to read, then let's look at how evil report came. When Joshua tell the people, or the children of, let me see the word, the children of Israel, they told them to go and spy the land, how evil report came. And the same evil report is what, we are not going to be saying they are sparing fear or they are rumor mongers. No, we have to say the way it is. Even the people that say, that brought that very report in the book of that Numbers 13 verse 32, I never want to say they be crazy because I was having the faith. Now true they talk. They came back with the real truth. More for no, I want it ready. But if the pastor want to preach it, they always look at it from this very perspective. No, it is good they tell you how they look like, what they are doing, so that you know how to prepare yourself. That you don't know that the kind of fight that you have, now I go use, na catapult I'll use, I need to do prayer, or woman I need dambo, I don't need dambo, na Bible I'll use, na blood of Jesus Christ I go use. Then we know. Then that Numbers 13 verse 32, he said, and they spread among the Israelites a bad report about the land they have explored. They said, the land we explore, devour those living in it. All the people we saw there are of great size. They came to come and tell them, just the same way, even fear is still coming. And this very point in time, they are no longer in Egypt. Oh. They have left Egypt, hoping where it don't finish. There's one thing, we won the election, we have so many rivers to cross. So many rivers to cross. Not be only this case, we want jam. If we even finish up this case right now, they'll still go relay us again another 4 years. So it does not end. Now the fight is a continuation. Until when we are able to remove that entity, so a lot of people don't really know what this struggle is consist of. That's why I know they demand money. Okay, only go here and pay me. All the time I always want to come and demand for money. I don't want to come and demand for money. Okay, for being, yeah. For being, yeah. I my boy tell me any woman for being of Cameroon. He spent almost 40-something years in Cameroon now. But the reason why we are not bothering ourselves about that right now, even they will take care of that side. So this was the report that came. Now, the people that brought that very report, there is a sense why we must have to also praise them for being truthful. But it now depends on the people they brought the report to, how they are going to manage the information and metamorphosis, either to use prayer to kill it or to not strategize. What about if they have come and they turn to OD? They will not know how to prepare. Now it was scripted down that evil report came. To me, it was not an evil report. It was the report that was supposed to come, because really, we were like a grasshopper before them, but after they might have fought also to leave the captivity where they were. But a lot of them felt, now let them that they heard those days. Not be only that they heard those days. That was why when Moses couldn't continue the journey, Joshua was anointed. And I want to reiterate again, the reason why I'm demanding for Joshua, all Baseki don't finish it turning. Do you know, Joshua, if not maybe Moses, the way he take commission where God say, you know, if you enter the promised land, he would have also handed over to Joshua by himself, because now he brought Joshua up. Joshua was always very close to him. There is no way Obaseki will remain again. But one thing Obaseki would do in this very administration, I pray may God keep him alive. Never who never for me. Very tired. He go to act as an elder statesman. Even if you have a son with party have a TA, governors, what am I going to do? We consult or we settle. My will show animal. No young bet he will become an elder statesman. From there, our God go and range him. Now our ancestors go and range Obaseki. Go and be the president of Nigeria if there's anything like Nigeria at that time. That's it. Obaseki has finished up his work. Now we need to assist our Joshua from here. Now who is the Joshua? There's one thing Aswan is in forefront. Good, Aswan is in forefront. Does he have the same anointing like Obaseki? You can see now that we are stuck. That's why if God does switch now, so okay, give us Joshua. Immediately, Our feet. Even Akwewe sorry himself, before you know, ever say 6 months, the tribunal Ladiana will ask when you won. That's why we have to make sure we pray and commit our soul into the hand of the God of our ancestors. There are governors that come, it's not just divine. It also came as a governor. Maybe it is you that is watching out that's supposed to be governor. God is also preparing you ahead somehow. It may just be 21st and always 2nd which our ancestors have chosen. So let's pray that make it be person where our God really wants. Make Obaseki hand over to, or we want to take over from Obaseki. That's why I keep on using this word. If you are praying, also pray like that. God, we need Joshua. As it was scripted. Now, let me tell you, after the children of Israel, they've gotten their freedom, Joshua have done their own. They don't do the promised land now. Look at what also happened again. That Judges chapter 6 verse 1. He said the Israelites did evil. Not be one person commit this very evil. A collective sin. That was why in Joshua 24, Joshua can't call all of them. He said, if it please you that you serve God, which your forefathers serve, he said, do. He says, so if it please you, say, Juju will come meet here, the elect useless. Now they are Juju you one pack. He said, but do. I know they force you. If you still please you, say, now the God where they, Juju where they, he just and now you want serve, do. He said, but as for me, do me here, it just be like the way I'm using a video to pray right now. A lot of you will not want to put amen, but you believe in that your Jesus. If you please you say now the Jesus you want follow. Follow, but you can see that Joshua specified it to them and say, choose the God where you want serve. Then all of them choose their own. Again, majority of them who believe on the vision and the mission, they all supported Joshua and say, we will serve the God of our forefather, which is the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Now, now, on the long run, let's go to that Judges 6 verse 3, because I jumped some certain part of it. I want to make a read down for you word by word. I don't want me to just explain our story like that, the way it was scripted. He said, whenever the Israelites plant their crops, the tiger and the lion on me which is the Midianites and the Amalekites, they were the enemies of the Israelites. They are there today, tiger and lion. They are here. But they were defeated. Just listen, follow up. Your love and like is needed and you comment. The reason why I'm reading it to you, no make encouragement. Because I don't want our people being sad. A hit in the night of maybe 2020, and this is another challenge. They are not too like them. I'm not too happy about it. For how long are we going to continue like this? Now, he said, whenever the Israelites planted their crops, the Midianites, the Amalekites, and other eastern people invade the country. Now, that Judges 6 verse 4. He said they camped on the land and ruined the crops all the way to Gaza and did not spare a living thing for Israel. Neither sheep, nor cattle, nor donkey. God is saying we are now wildlife treaty now. They will retreat everybody. Watch out. Then that Judges chapter 6 verse 6. He says, so Israel was reduced to salvation by the Midianites. Then the Israelites cried out to the Lord for help. Remember from verse 1, he said the Israelites they sinned. What did they do? There was a sense why they applied 2 Chronicles 7 verse 14. They can say, this is the right hand there, or if the children that are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and turn away from their evil way, I will hear them with their land. Okay, come, we need to pray now. May God knows how boy him and you. That's why I'm demanding for you to pray. Because I want to break this thing down so that anything we are telling you here, you know the meaning vividly while we are doing it. Now they cry for God for help. Then that Judges chapter 6 verse 10. He said, I said to you, I am the Lord. Then God already appeared now. Use angel to appear to Gideon. He said, I said to you, I am the Lord your God. Do not worship the gods of the Amorites, in which land you live. but you have not listened to me. Now, this thing where God told them for Joshua chapter 24. Now they go do. Look at now, he reflected in this Judges 6 verse 10. He said, I said to you, I'm the Lord your God. Do not worship the gods of the Amorites in which land you live, but you have not listened to me. Now look at that Judges chapter 6 verse 12. He said, when the angel of the Lord appeared to Gideon, he said, the Lord is with you, mighty warrior. Gideon at the time was hiding from tiger and lion. Gideon even went to go and reap his crops, hiding on a tiger and lion. And what makes them to not have power over the Israelites? It was because of a little sin. How can you are godomigodo? How you gonna ya tebo no you are spoiling our freedom. It was said by God. How can one also do me what you because palace because once they no gay idiot. Because once a way is funding you. We don't know who have committed this too much atrocity that make us today to remain here. It was scripted. Now let's read verse 13. Remember in that Judges 6 verse 12, God have already told Gideon that you are a mighty man. Imagine I assume just small so if your dream, you think you are going to become the next governor of Edo State. I'm not the party. I know this one. This was the safety that struck the mind of Gideon. But look at what happened. That Judges 6 verse 13. He said, and Gideon answered him, oh my Lord, if the Lord be with us, why then in all this befalling us? And where be all his miracle, which our father told us of, saying, did not the Lord brought us up from Egypt? But now the Lord hath forsaken us, and delivered us into the hands of the Midianites. Who doesn't he give no my father? Then the Gideon asked, call him a mighty man of valor. Where is the miracle that our father told us that was answered? Let's hear that Judges chapter 6 verse 14. He says, then the Lord turned to him and said, go with the strength you have and rescue Israel from the Midianites. I am sending you. That Judges 6 verse 15. He said, and he said unto him, oh my God, where shall I save Israel? Behold, my family is poor in Manasseh, and I am the least in my father's house. Anytime I talked about this very thing, I'm very emotional. Anytime I'm talking, advocating about how God appeared to Gideon and the reply of Gideon, because the in-depth of this very thing or the context where which it is coming from, I was saying, Gideon complained, yeah, I save Israel. I'm the least in my father's house. Any minute you go now, go and look at the Midianites and the Amorites. Mighty you go. Why will you do this now? Look at what happened. Judges chapter 6 verse 6. He said, the Lord said to him, I will be with you, and you will destroy the Midianites as if we are fighting against one man. A guarantee we are given to him. The same thing, guarantee and encouragement we are giving to Moses. He come to a time in the book of Exodus chapter 4 verse 19. Moses was kind of discouraged. In Exodus 4 verse 19. He said, they will kill me when I go to Egypt. And God told him in that Exodus 4 verse 19. He said, the people that sought to kill you, go. And God were telling Gideon here, or where you will fight all of them. As if I run Paulo leg me now. And there is a lot of you, might say Bible a problem. How will Bible be with you? You are afraid. What do you mean? Me, I get time to talk. But I will not have this encouragement, have this zeal, have this enthusiasm, and I does not extend it to my people. Because James chapter 4 verse 17, he said, those that know it to do good and do it, not to them become a sin. In even advocate here for better thing, and I'm not doing it. That's why it is my duty to always speak to you in the language that you will understand. And I will keep on doing it without looking back. The weather is still bright here, little. Now, that was how, that because of time, let me just paraphrase it. Do you know Gideon really fought that fight? He had king, he constantly asked God, God, give me a sign, saying, now you really talk to me. Now God can't give him a sign. Gideon was encouraged, and he went and fight the Midianites. Now, let's also talk about a little bit about Jephthah. Jephthah was a mighty man of valor in the house of the Gilead. He was driving away that. I'm trying to tell you right now how God uses the politics of the world to confirm the wild. For a lot of people that belittle people in the struggle, any person, you say because this person is small, you know one value round. Then you go to value one idiot because the person value you. No, it is not everybody that value you, you value. You value people that is in part and parcel of your struggle. Are you getting it clear? You value people, the people that have the dream, that knows the mission, who know where you are to rest, who know where you are going, and who also know who you are moving with. Now, they neglected Gideon. They neglected Jephthah. Jephthah, I told the story yesterday, but I'm not going to be laying emphasis that much on it today. Let me read it for you in the book of Judges chapter 11, verse 1. Let me just read it for you for free, without paying or free and tithe. He said Jephthah the Gileadite was a mighty man of war. He was a mighty warrior. His father was a Gilead. His mother was a prostitute. Some of us, we always get completed some kind of issues. And I'm not making it because of my family background. No. It is not because of your family background your back is on the ground. It is because of your decisions. Somebody that will come and suffer that will even handle the administration. Manos Aswan, for example. It will be somebody you never expected. It will not be somebody you least expected. But whoever said that the son of a halota, we are still talking about Israelites. Remember, in Judges chapter 6, it was the Midianites that rose up against them. Because the land where they entered, the juju of the Amorites, where God warned them about, made them not serve, now they go serve. That they needed the son of a halota to come and rescue them. Don't you see the miseries? No, so if you are not very calculative, you will say you the fight battle, you just the lose and be good. The people Aswan was supposed to even work with right now, it is not even all those big men. Are manu people who to feel here and tell me also. I'm not trying to advertise myself. Let nobody call me. Me, I did my day. Now, that one is gone there. At the end of the day, Jephthah fought. He handed over the victory to the Gileadite. That one was gone. Now, what also happened that made King David fought Goliath in the book of 1 Samuel 17 verse 50. Let's look at it. It was only one verse I also picked from that place. It says, so David triumphed over the Philistines with a sling and a stone, without a sword in his hand. And he struck down the Philistines and killed him. You can see how God uses little things of this world to confirm the one. When we always make this parable, say, that thing our forefather put it down to give you encouragement that in your predicament, don't always underestimate yourself. David never underestimated himself. If you read the very story clearly, Even when David came out, I can fight this person. They were even telling David, do what thing? God is saying we are talking right now. Who knew to thought that Obaseki have committed sin? Go and read the book of Judges chapter 1. It was the sin of the Israelites. It was one person that spearheaded this juju of Amorites who disobeyed what Joshua said. Even when Joshua told them, please, we don't want problem because of the kind of do Joshua when me know yesterday who been using to bring a prayer we want pray command in the use I know as one before Rambo. How many people, how many follow I get safe. But why you got Basu and was he not a little boy? The least in his father's house who was Gideon. Now they come meet to when Gideon they see where Gideon they had they go. If they find crops or cook ballot because Taka lion have a ribbon. If we had they know, the angels with part to say, Mighty man, I say, me mighty man. And the list is my father. I got to have a team of that team and warrior. Can you? Ta. Ta. Then God begin to give you guarantee. He said, you are going to fight all these aliens. As if you are fighting one man. That's why, with the power in this very advocacy today, these people in they will wait for protest one day. They will be surprised how they get their attack. They will you begin to use their guns to kill themselves. Because the way they are you guys, you are terrorizing everywhere. Not even allow, okay, we're waiting to court. Now we are want to go to court. The evidence we need in court. You are not allowing us to have access to it. Now I'm no longer a group. I'm stronger than that. Do I blame Obaseki? Obaseki do something. No, the fight is spiritual than physical. It is not by power nor by man. But the Spirit said the Lord of hosts. For those of you that say Obaseki go do and will then, I will not Obaseki VMR because I will no hotel doni me sagin. Emania kak believe campaign sagin mangunane. They want to kill another fresh blood. Near making aya with inauguration here. And we will not give them that people to be killed. They want make crash happen. The very day, imagine the palace management or authority. How you go put two political parties for the same day? May they come pay visit to you when they were concluding their campaign. A lot of people say, Omage Palace is some manager. Now there would have been a class there that day. In 2020, Obaseki went there alone. He had a few bebe. Then a weekend, I ever saw no wagmo. Even a weekend who I don't know can be wiki. A spaceship or through one wiki. A wiki or no see a blood in Yaguala doni. Or get a bogger or can you feel a drum on any amuyoto. There was a crash. Then Obaseki, being a very reasonable man, look at it. Instead of us going that way and make baby drag me now, it's going to cost another thing. That man will be using or no do add the petrol by fuel. By fire. It costs of return. And I am some. That was how they concluded their campaign. And they would have clashed there that day. So they have been looking for a way to provoke Obaseki, to make sure Obaseki does something. Let me put this story here for you. I'm glad to put this story here. According to how the story looks, they said this guy were burning for God, and the woman in the compound have been looking for a way to bring this guy down. So he can't go consult, you know those spirit world. He don't see anything do the guy. So on a very good day, the guy were in a hurry, he want to go walk. He have been avoiding problems from the compound. If he sweep said they'll go put the thing for ground. Now the girl can go look and say, man, how if they subdue the guy now? That's why at times you need to control your temper. So now the guy put bucket for tap. So as soon as the tap start to the rush, make your bucket quit your food. As he put the bucket there, the girl look and say the guy don't ready in hurry to go to work. Now the girl can go remove one. Without anger, why do you remove my bucket from tap? You don't see the bucket there. The boy was now, he angrily did what he was not supposed to do. That was what the witches now carried. Look at your son have hair. my dear, they finish the guy like that's why enemy knows your protectors. They know what will make them to turn their back on you. They know that the source of your energy, they know what you will do that will make the source of your protector will to hate against you. That's why most of you now, if teacher call you from your children's school, say your pikin fat, you know the one they you say another one, you know just let your pikin come in, bruise them because you know how these people is. They don't fair do unto your own friend, they don't do unto his son for that school. And you have the experience, you keep on. But if they call you say your pikin thief, the way you take the vest, go carry better cane, want to break her head or in head. You don't know when you take flog gun, make you faint. But if they tell you say you fat, you tell you get gbina. My you get gbina. Yeah, una the bullying why not fat because your pikin fair they tell you before. But there are some certain things your enemy knows. Once you do it, your source of strength will be limited. They only want to set trap for you in that area. Now they take set trap for His Excellency. You were the same mistakes, the same thing the Israelites they did. They now took Gideon, that is a small boy. Now I can go fight the Midianites. Gideon, that was a small boy. So the reason why I'm doing this thing as a series now, because I know most of us, our understanding, we are not a critical thinker. If I tell you about here now, you think a goalkeeper in heart. No. What we are going through is biblical. So we have to also treat it biblically. So I will not come and tell you right now. I will not be I will not read lamentation. I am not the Jew of the lamentation. Let them be the one reading the lamentation. They want us to start shouting, PDP, why no more pillar? Sababo you are carry men. No, we won't carry men. So far, our lawyers and our legal team should be reasonable enough. If they go carry the one where they take do Kogi. So far, the forensic analysis should be done. This one are for Kogi. Now, where the one for Edo State? They want us to do otherwise. They want Obaseki to mobilize and the PDP will constantly go there. Now, that time was supposed to fight, we don't fight again. This time around, peaceful protest. And they are coming with fire, we hold a bucket of water to always quench it. It does not mean that we doesn't know what we are doing. So, as many of you that is this very struggle still with your mind, don't speak negatively. Now, Bible, now they play so. Because it has been scripted. Now we want attack. When you have a role to play in a film, then go write your own paper, give you. Your madam go slap you. You slap her back. At the time your madam slap you, and it was scripted that may you slap her back and you not start back, you can't cry. They'll say me you repeat them again. That's not how we tell you to do this very area. As he slap you, slap him back. This was how it was scripted. There are some, the way it was scripted, you need to sleep with your guy wife. You get some, your guy wife, if they toast you, boot her for brocos, as it was scripted. But the way this one was scripted, we are not to do the same thing they do. Otherwise, they will not have reasons. Even do my own second. So if we allow them, they will be the one to kill themselves. They want to cause war. That is why you always see some group of aliens. Kabaka no let me we were. You will always be the one to lead the squad. As if war meeting say. Well, I will be my way back to Bekpa. When he broke big, well, I will. Now, God, because they know all those are any of now. But you see the way they do it, like say now be Alpha and Omega. We are there with Bona. We are there with what those who we don't gather remember we do Ladian. You can't go for protest here. Yes, area is nobody where we protest in here. I will handle you to a police in Avery when I know they not be a 19 years old police here and we no move you that you are a thief. But you see the way they are doing it because they want us to do the same thing that they are doing. That's why the way Obaseki is following them up, they are confused right now. They don't know the way to hide it again. That's why they are using an net. Okay, how will a court have given order? Give access to these people. Let them investigate the beavers. For them to file up their case, we are going to court. The same people that told us to go to court. They use and laugh for say go to court. If any person inconclusive, they only tell you go to court. Why are they still avoiding us from going to court? That's why everybody right now should play gentle. And I want to appreciate Obaseki's cabinet for not playing the same useless game these people are playing. They are up to something. Because a drum me is carnival. This is what they know how to do. A class in our Sunubana, care, they will be very bad because they are tasty spiritually and the tastiness in our below. Because I see no reason you have won election. I will not be here. Where do I win a revere? After robbing me, then I'm crying, looking for justice. Who the go back and there? Who will know can and to seek justice now? I shouldn't report to police. I've made money. Now you are proving you're innocent where the election were free and fair. Deco came out and say, the other one came out and say, the election are free and fair. I'm free and fair. Not do what say why, if everybody can be laying this course consecutively every day by day, how many millions of people near they the only thing now? Let that one be your or free and fair. Who are going to do election then what do let that one be what you do for your state. Let that one be what you do for your state. I protested yesterday, I'm protesting today again. Am I not talking right now from a different perspective? This is a different anointing, a different atmosphere. This is the best I can give for the now. You know why we have read Oban? I will be among people. No why you why will I be afraid of you? It is when God is not on my side. Now only then get out to insult governor. Even for social media, we cannot even mention and talk to them. Then why are we living? But the Gideon, he was a small boy. He was not the senior in the house. According to how he was treated in that Judges chapter 6. Or where I'm in the least in my father's house. And they can never give me how will you say Mondo save Israel? How big as Israel? And God gave him a son. I assure you, you will kill all of them. You will fight all of them as if you are fighting one man. That's why today a lot of people give birth to children and call them Gideon. If God did not call them Gideon, you will not be seeing Gideon today in the Bible. Where me are not to be a Pharaoh there. Because when a Pharaoh moved there, if not because the second Pharaoh not the one to subject the children of Israel into slavery, nobody would have not been giving the children Pharaoh today. There was one Pharaoh then in Egosa Grammar School. A man did not have a man, Pharaoh. That's why bad people today, we commemorate them that they are Pharaoh of our time. But people gave birth to children and named them Gideon. People gave birth to children and named them Moses. You will see now. God will not get say Obaseki. There are people hence from now. The two does it. People will start giving their children no say. Because why? There was something you need a saw in Obaseki that make them to give them the name after their very that thing. When Messi started reigning newly, or when Goodluck Jonathan were president of Nigeria, there are children who used to name their children. They are supposed to be lucky. They started giving their children good luck. A Jonathan by I know persons who name his child good luck. But at the end of the day, men are exposed to where right now, in the good luck in Mudia, you will not want your child to bear such a name. Because his surrender is right. Because he was a coward. He would have got to, he won the election because he was warned. Obama TA. If to the election, Obama not the Secretary of State Sade. Now the time where I was step down, when we're making now bonus and Nigeria, I was step down. Really cowardly step aside. He did not contest the election. Should that one also do like that because or involve a palace or involve Oshomole or involve him Nana? We have to dig it. Mary ma osisi, Mary ma agbada, origbina baba. Gerenre, gerenre, gerenre o. Niya konkwe gyanon legame. We have no gun, but we have our mouth. Remember, it was even the children of Israel, like, they demanded for help from God as it was created. So it's time for us to demand for a divine help from God, so that let all these men be settled. Do you think Gideon does not do much in that Genesis, in that Judges chapter 6 verse 16? He does not do much. It's just for him to show up and say, now look how I want it to be. Oh, now we have fear Gideon. Not we have fear Gideon. Gideon was dodge. Oh, wow, narrow 20. It was not just Gideon that was just cutting everybody. They were cutting themselves. Because the way we are scripted in 2 Chronicles 7 verse 14, if my children that are called by my name shall humble themselves. The children of Israel, they need to humble themselves right now and say, God, please, the God of the Amorah that we serve, the God of the Amalekite that we serve, we are sorry. Yabima. They humble themselves and sincerely confess their sins. That was why God now said, okay, what am I going to use right now? Gideon will do it. Gideon, being a man, very compassionate. When God look at Gideon, Gideon very compassionate. Even when Gideon were still hiding, trying to gather up the whips. Okay, I want to travel to Manasseh. God, how would do I be for how long? That was why God used him. That's why if Aswan open up, the people God, if Aswan take up the mandate, the people God the people that were supposed to be seen in Aswan government will be very ridiculous. The people that will be seen in Aswan government will be very. Who are me when I worry Kafashan? I am a minister for so and so. I will call the minister. But the people that does not know the vision, who are not part of the mission, are the nice of and they just think with the normal politics, like a Lagos whatever. No. Edo is not Kogi, Edo is not Lagos, because why? Edo is the credo of human civilization. It's not only black civilization. Any person that is human, it is the credo of human civilization. So what am I trying to say in essence is this: we have to put on the armor of faith at this point in time. The long time to start living in fear. No. Kill your fear. That was why these people know what they are going to do. That way they started using fear. They just carry our back, go front. Thank God we were fighting it. Today we have diluted the whatever. It might dilute. It might not adulterate spiritually. Orina ya gbeko who are rewu. Orina ya gbeko who managmo. Who fear to. Go and look at the video. I didn't watch it. I was so busy since. I saw that. I just screwed the comments. After about 16 comments in Oga River, all back commenting on man. All of them, they are insulting them. So you what say? You are you know it on international scale. So all these things, who were him if this election was not run, you would have still been living in dark up to today. So all these things happen for you to know your true friend, know how our elders look like, know how some entity can be demonic, know how the people call God, how they can be devil. Oh yeah, where your enemy way. Who make an even wagari where you to her. If they can't forward to tell there nothing. Nana wa biku yevo. Iyanaya ran with vayana biku yevo. But a lot of you, all these things are happening. O saloba we no sunu. Oma we no sunu. Or mommy was saloba guyaro. I can the same God who brought children of Israel out of Egypt. They still went to the land. They were still having problem. They were having problem more true. But at the end of the day, God must give them victory. Because God will want them to realize in Wauna, the disobedient you have not disobeyed. You have to pay for it. That was why it happens. That was why it happened. Ne nan avec binage e Jephthah Lugan. Ne Gideon binan Lugan. Ne David binan Lugan. Ne Joseph he have on his own. On his Lugan. All the Jeroboam and the rest. A classic do suffer here. The Roman do heart. You know, if you look at it, life have not been easy. If I tell you what these people spend to put us in this position, we cannot do half of it to liberate ourselves. Don't you see they are not tired? All these who cannot sit down and do primary 6 common entrance exam apart from the journalism. Do you know what's called bioweapon? No, ni me adie bu wani. Ni do ho ewie so no wa. Wo wa ko la hori. Wo ke na wa calm. People like us, we can ima yedagunwa feel han so far never man. But I will end your generation. No, then me wa jo all tin on lele. Be ho ya spread there. Wa have your yegbe. O ye na kentra. O gborie. So we tend to keep quiet. Working now, but yet they will never listen. Most of them, as you are sitting there right now, they are dead among the living. So if you check what they are doing to keep themselves in where they are today, at times we are so very lazy, man. Our press, man, lazy say, you are supposed to be more angered. Or I'm brutal because I don't like the system. I have no reason to respect anybody. It was scripted in 1 Timothy. 1 Timothy 5 verse 17. He said, let the elder that rule be counted worthy of double honor, especially those that labor in word and industry. If you are not doing well for the people, I will lay curse on you. Respect, you earn it. You don't force it. You don't force respect. Now you can your gonoma. In your boy will wake up bonoma heke. I tell he did one wow. What fear to her. The people that were supposed to be a custodian of Fatah and you know that Palace don't play politics. Everywhere you were no who have more when not defend or play politics now. Why defend the palace in a buno the palace or buwe? They don't know who they are, they don't know themselves. Every yama defend. This one is too clear. There are things Obaseki will do right now. I will not come and defend any. I don't defend stupidity. I defend the truth. If you are doing well, I defend you. No, you are doing well for me. I am not in that category of value you. I don't move like campaign and area. Value you. The same you or Kale. And winning is winning. Now, what about the value you value yesterday? Because you don't know your they value you to campaign. They does not value you to fight and reclaim mandate. So why so you are not be carried away? If by today you cannot use your head for yourself, you are not a normal human being. What makes you a complete being? And woman, boy, you know, you are not man of yourself. You are the CEO of your life. You should be independent in your brain. You that is not still independent in your brain, who yet depend on 1 or 2 idiots to come and speak before you take your decision. What kind of demonic thing is that? Then I value or man I am go na zena value egbe. Although ya akpokpo who is not supposed to trouble you. Then we are doing society, we don't have sense. Who value me? Oh, ati me. Who am I working for? Did that one even know me? Did Obaseki who want to go Obaseki hear me? You feel Obaseki know me? Don't you see the way I'm doing it? I'm not tired or I'm expecting something. I don't want the state to be good. I don't create anything here. Whatever I create is for everybody. Personal selfish interest bear there. Yeah, when do I talk from 2 sides of their mouth? Because APC are promising you cow now. Value you. You could see their campaign today. Meaningless campaign. A bon unite together say. If really we are for better government. I stretch hand of olive or hand of fellowship to some certain persons. Not that we are friends. I'm one man's squad, but in a certain way, when say, I will praise you because we're dead by me, I will speak the truth to any length at all. We have to tax whatever. That one now, all you mess away. After all, life is not competition. I'm not doing competition with it. If you like, be seen, let 1,000 be watching you. If I like, let 2 people watch me. So far, at least, maybe a TV win. If they are not maybe a team winning, and people watching right now, no way I watch with YouTube. At least it's something. Imagine 1,000 people watch my video and they love it. than 10,000 worth your own. Only 100. Or where smash, I just tire for them, man. Or my tear bonnet from their mind. The rest of them, a man have a zoo on it. A man are conscious. Imagine somebody looking you to come and while away time. A man a way one. Oh well, David Osamege. When I realize in or not by I don't watch your stupidity. I may able watch. Who don't want to be now, Balaname body watch. How relevant is your word? Valova ita e valova iya agbe you are, but to the essence one ita ehwe amuwa. I don't care. That's when Tabo. That's when it was wrong for using such demonic and personal self-interest word. I said you go and repent. That's when you go and pray for forgiveness. That's not what leader carry up. That's when we're teaming. We're going to be on your value. Who we're valuing? How do you value them? Have you worked for them? By faith, you're voting when you are coming to come and do what Obaseki did. Why will you do such a thing? Why will anybody follow such devilish narrative? Personal selfish interest. And right now, you are going to start campaigning for APC because OPLE, they are going to use this very barrier, whatever, to give you 12 cows. Because a cow or even a barrier, it can show you marry, we don't care to know. May our grandmother, because yeah, sure where the woman is good. Ijimayano, may so rest in peace. A cow in on any person on cow in a killer and we value. You see how people can be wicked. A killer no can we be a bena. It is not all gift I receive. If you are really fighting for freedom, it is not all gift you receive. Then if we value you, a slogan in then when I tell me PC from UK, a prominent person in UK called me. We were in a talk back together in this guy winner London Arena. I don't have single respect for him because he's a pathological liar, a winner, a bigotry. No. He called me and said, "Look at APC on fire." Again, maybe over here in a way. We shall get him a 10 APC. Me na mo wafu. He have $15,000 me. He are in or I thought $10,000 $10,000 me. Then he do aware because they value me now. He do support me down. You can see that the reason why I said that word is demonic. I know there are things you can use it personally at times. Or have a way guys, you are using it to commemorate some certain person's behavioral attitude. Not in this kind of scenario. I want to be there at that guy's wedding. Because why? It was also in my own. I will value who value me. Not a campaign. Not a campaign. Now, Apostle Alfred Osaba again no masunu wa hwe ohon that Newton or work betaga la yopa work back pa ware koma Newton be arrested because me agbon ya agbon arrested o ma ti gbi me oni sunu. Then Newton be arrested. The Apostle Alfred will not say when we are to arrest him, that guy also put a cut through to me. Let me just see, buy ticket to Spain and see him. I have to also value him because of the value me when I was. That figuratively, it should be used as a noun, not a pronoun. It will be used as a noun, not even a pronoun. It will be done, it will be used as somebody working out. You are doing business with it, and we don't move for community use. The guy even have border to campaign for us. If his value you, no do work below. Now, what you can learn, what you learn, what you do feel up. But me manama value. I was not in your category. I'm not very strict that in him. I'm not moving on him. But more I know how many tens of thousands of dollars I've encouraged with my message. So that's not even why we're running back because I've already promised them. Yeah, begging, but to the extent that if we're begging and tie, because a lot of us have not really gotten the in-depth of what that word means. It's for personal, selfish interest, not for your interest. You are not included. One, where me talk about where as you value Rana, in society talk about as you value our leader, you value us along. No, who value you? We're not coming. David, who value you? Are you even in Merienu? To Wezek by the campaigner. Who value us? When I went to look pan we are not very village. They tell you in value were good. But you are trying to tell us where Nase anuwa. But my hand is say anuwa because wagwa yaku. When I say ani beka. You can be mature and you act like a baby. And we'll treat your fuck up. During this very campaign, I make a promise. Really, there was not too much to say. You know, any person I fight with the normal, okay, I'll come out for that person. When I misbehave, I preach. I'm not perfect, but I know where whatever thing I put in here, I've not been for my personal selfish interest. Because of this, they are useless or one idiot. We have exposed them today. That's why people cannot see it where yes, but none of these people does that. Then all man of we mark our enemy not steal election. Then they will move platform where you are mad. You power campaigner. If Aswan because we are praying for him. When I'm away, you do say we no basaki and Dovana. We all rule those states. Access to Simana Mui. Aswan you were back, but 1 million I was Aswan me. Aswan you were mamu web back, but all this value winner. Honor you web back, but government away. Me I just want me. Our guy. That's the only problem away here. Because my money they nonsense now. If you are with us, be with us. Be with us in the process of our fire. Be with us, my processing. There are when people need you most. I'm not fighting anybody now. No, I've not come this evening to come and put a camp. Let not blame Obaseki or blame PDP. PDP is not trying to know. Look at Iana Gwalisagin. They want the fight Aro. There are more people to him. No beg video. Ikawe nana mata kiangano. Who they be ya rethinking? That's why we drop some certain message here. I'm not doing excitement. I reiterated again. There was something that happens that make our God to turn his back. You know, to prove him away the Bible again. About Judges chapter 6. But there was also solution. Because the people they prayed and turned away from their evil ways. So this is what we should do. God who have heard, give us Joshua. Gideon was given. Joshua was given. David was given. Jephthah was given. Moses was given. They should also give us Joshua in the land. Give us Joshua does not mean God should give, God should endow us one. So that let it become the Joshua that might accept for by maybe 40%. I accept it. So now then as we are praying, all at 70. Then let it go and finish where Obaseki stops. Because our fight is divine. If people like us did not come out to come and explain it like this, it is through me. Where this fight is more spiritual than physical. I can say at least 40% of people today in this very struggle, they know from our platform where this is more spiritual than physical. And we are still putting the message that when Danija, may God bless him, he's really trying this very period, at least helping us to also broadcast. Because I don't care whatever thing anybody get from carrying my video. The most important thing, let the word spread. Because the more people hear it, the more they are convinced. There is this boy, Austin Jegedo in the end, they always come and comment Mumu in my distance. For quite some time, my mind it should continue. If not me about burning him with that. About 20 comment or 80 comment you were a boy in your pa or can me with video in because of personal selfish interest. There was a day after warning him. He might delete a comment or I'll leave it there. Nehemi do kweko check it. Maybe you pray, but I've not been seeing it right now. Before what you will me 1 or 2 comments, go and look for what. This time I write down to get boge yegbene. Because now what all this implies? Every one of us, we have to be very, very careful to stand for the truth. He said, only the truth will save us. So you cannot be fighting for freedom. Umana understanding Go and search out. They know the meaning of this very fight. Did not honorary campaign. Do why you move over BPC now? We just collect money from BPC. We are work back. Who are move? Our we are move over BPC. Do we are sponsor Gideon? We are sponsor Gideon because we go where no. And where do I work? Because if I get when after my canvas man. We be dologine. Who do I know we move here? May I never be? It's for me to start following my working lawa. Nyaya so amu na me ria lawa. If my brain can no longer carry my activism, I will rest. Do you know what it takes? You are not telling people winning is winning. The power of life and death lies in power of our tongue. Do you know what these tongues carry? Do you know how many people know what you were? Automatically, there is a way man like you were. Everything that comes out from your mouth, after tens of thousands of people not confining you, we ignore you. That's why we are seeing the lapses and we no one say no. The next thing, winning is winning. The next thing again, o mano wa robi aswen robi obaseki robi onuna. So ego ne osagbo vori enu we. Oba cover no eti gbinane aswen work at least election that for na me I respect myself here with men. You bring the guy and make another guy with me because value you. Why going to tell me do no what? Everybody, I will see go now. Everybody should be very, very careful. Message on my boropa. For those of you no bo, yabo. If I'm in this struggle for my personal service, yabo. But when I know most of you does not drink because of frequency we might say. I know what I'm doing. The truth may stand here. We want our state to go forward. There are people today who are expecting it. They buy you go where go. Where me go? Then you go jago son on one. You go. Then that's why I'm going to work off football. A guy 50 years who do ye batu, who ye manlu, why get so ye cannot ye why ball. Me no parade or work off football. Where to the gym this thing you wa. No we have your wasik bear. One of we go ya. Why me dilo me laye? Why me dilo me laye? You me ho when you go a ho when na me. O so mo lo ye wasin. Ge Dr. Galayon. You just see wretchedness in them. You only see him with good clothes. Now why you sagging on Jimmy? There you go, you are fake video. If you are not contented, you have tens of filling stations come and looking at your children alone, you call yourself the biggest man in the world. Why so no mena? Looking at your children alone, you still give out from the little you have. Why are they not giving? If they don't have the money. Because Alabama pass or where the blessing of God make it want to be rich and add no sorrow. Igo ena kubo salobware. Wagame 10,000 account. I feel like if you were. Ogyo can give any me gear. Where do he no gear? I do I tell you Mr. No gear or Mrs. No. You are always very happy. I wait to my makeup in Mary case. You are fine. Because you are they make you comfortable. Oh, how about 2 minutes you are? Did I have $1 million in my account? No. The job of the Lord is my strength. That is how it is. O saloba na rieva enu. O na rieva enu e kore fonwe. O ma rieva enu my dear. Forget about it. I don't know saloba pass your my life. If you are recognized by God, it's far better. You see all of them see tussling for power. As if you have me power there. You see all of them running a tasketer. There are most of you now, you don't only need 20 million. I have somebody here watching. A man now I made 15 million but now relocate. How do I mean with bros gala mudia? Come on 15 million kaka. We wage come on Laziness. Let me put the testimony here. There was this lady. Okay. Gumeke mantie. Nu ya ige so nu wanema so fi where esu waya we mi roba. There are people that will use that same money or yes in life. Let me read the recent. This is my secretary sent for me. The recent this is not sent to the secretary man. The secretary man send it man. Let me read it for you guys. No I give no calculation. Okay, day table 8,500 or day chair 8,000 or day POS this thing. I am with POS 23,000. Umbrella 22,000. Power bank 22,000. Or wait total. On a your 83,500. Now, our balance 16,500. This was the person I told you guys about last 2 weeks. I've been last 3 weeks, you know. You know, we look at. I told them, okay, you're gonna pay them with someone. Do you know? She finally dumped that work. Now, don't I know where your banana? Just a co-worker in the working place. We were just talking because secretary in that beer. Or my lamb my secretary just put to bed newly. I think his son will be about a month old right now. I'm going to be raising Ford for him here because she has been a pillar behind some of our struggle here. We were just talking where we are because anytime I'm doing giveaway at times, where is your so and so co-worker like this? Or where or Rema so okay, thank you, 20. Even it was even last month here. I was just doing some kind of sharing, you know. Now okay, 20K now. And she not told me that Wumi don't left my place. So on my no, she spent almost about 1 week, 10 days with me. Over the woman with bag of man, all of that. Or where Presido is like I told you. Now you did tell me now where my going since you know. No, you have been now where my going. It has been through right and all. You will rest and all of that. You know. So then when she was telling me about what the girl passed through, now okay, nah, it Wumi. Uni also the business no. She wrote me and said okay. But me said that POS would be good for her. They've 100,000 so yahoo. Or 100,000 so yahoo POS. She have given me calculation and she put everything in place. What she need right now is the capital, even 50,000. A corner winner. He not pay a salary about 22,000 pay. And he gonna ya is here or year the place. It's about 28,000. You have to stop that one. In my own there. 100,000 now. Assess somebody's feet. What can me maybe have at least better than where she is before. Ojo no going through my secretary, money 100,000 transform somebody's life. Then if I tell you tomorrow we are making kings, or maybe no say but there are people who are 100,000 now. Maybe all come in a problem when always receive thanks. Receive thanks so there was a prayer lele and a prayer not your way. Oh, what bear you agree? 100,000. But Oshomole have billions. A one refract for not celebrating 1 billion. Comment you vont and a coin vont que vous. Oh, who you have yao. Why am I putting this testimony? I'm not bragging. It's a little money. We just about 50 euro thereabout. But somebody testifying. No came in over 5 years. I made 10,000 no save. Should we leave this kind of people near who you see now? And these are people that are very intelligent. Then, if I say tomorrow after campaigning for us, once when they win, it may just be work a slot. It is so and so person, chief of staff. Please, oh, if I don't have no opportunity now, they have certificates. In every year, even they are not my son. No, I go is son me, man. They are just strangers. I want to do it for them. Help him. At least only be like Moru Robbie Tiang Bag. Iyo Bobino. In my home there from Adam. But right now, my next plan right now, okay, let me see. I can gather up myself. The 100,000 they bring me. No, yeah, I did this thing. They say, away this common 5,000 yen no man. Have me over way. 5,000 yen no do they be a wood. Our God is a God of little beginning. Oh, well, they want to get the whole world. How can we not celebrate 1 billion? You are still after money. Who will get been away in the city? I am. We know why I say, Otoy, why you ask the young as you are digging. Ancient water, ancient father. Etino Yagbon Yemi. O manoma on a dostet loud down, we surely give you young. We wait to me, Umaho, why when Maria caught. Maria caught in it, why do back him out there. Wawu wameti say we wakwe ni mare beavers ni ma fie ni koko ni maya re ko wawu waye bekwe enu wadona oga ma wawu dazi a wa ma eko wa ma ma wawu dazi re u wa oni ma wayi ma yawo no neteri ma ko ni ma o tornado state ni oga no wa me do is against you people. So as I've already promised, let me show you the crowd of what the festival Oibo is doing as we speak. Well, one way for himself. Give me a what total. Dete beer wa no wa diary or any sea. You wa die. I tell no die. Oh, you won't. Let me just pass through this part and show you guys. No enable unity here. So let's go and wait for His Excellency. Let's see what he have for us today. When we have a governor, one thing about them, he encourage man. He ain't a parable ya go. We might come back to the doctor well. There's what His Excellency said one day. Away Edo State can never go back. I will know, or we can never give Edo State back to them. You know that thing sprinkle energy a lot of people's mind. But man, my do I break it. May we encouragement in before I don't even need to wait for Baseki. At least on another day spiritual if you don't know there is a way God transmits some certain messages to you, you know. Where are the young they are raw, you know. So now so it be pass. So more hold our ground, you know. So God go do it. So let every one of us tune in today so that let's hear from His Excellency, from this our brother way the UK. City Nigeria, there one pass come out. So most what His Excellency want talk, you know. I know you go see ask him about the way forward and all of that. So I'm not waiting to hear encouragement from Obaseki. He gave me for the game my strength. So all money behind women. So just look at the place. So hey man, I have fun. This is almost kilometer. I have fun somewhere, but hey, you have fun. Oh, you have fun. You can see everybody they do their thing. They go, you know. No intimidation. No man. So the privilege these people give to us here, we don't have it at home. If you are doing protests here right now, nobody will come and block you from accessing any office. So what you do, if you take your license from the police, do your protest, they will even come and guide you. There was a protest we had in Italy, our first protest. A police before the station. This very man of you know what democracy is all about. Bamigo, Bamekao. What a cow. What a cow. On another the cow no henia. I want a petty berianera. I mean no so bad that can away. A cow even a mule. Then the cow in Agbilimaba, every man you might think you book. I want me cow in Savannah, I want me no yahira. Amy won't let all himself. Nonsense. Useless, very useless generation. I say not be wanted to be montiti. Don't get time down for down and this thing. I'm when you sorry rubbish you about. Who am I got so say why he was what I don't do, I don't go into people's private life. No one mu ye Midian igele fun we kore. Ya is a fun we wagon. My God's grace is not appeal. You might be you pa everyone where you up to now. Nobody care. Society no rewe bona waga muari wa nobody care. Aye deba titi no magba. Aye deba titi no magba. Valo you away. Wak pa bobo ni mama. Maybe about that here finish the live broadcast in a band. Maybe I'll come here later. You need to hear who. Wa rewe wa mbugwe you talk. Wa mbugwe you talk wa mati ukpo adise ukpo yi na ni. Imoto ade when you claim you to go man ekuki. Or you will slow down. Or pe hon ni kere. Or we pe hon gbe we to me ya. Or you will pa when you mobilize boys ire. Wana wa you tell do ya kin wo wa pa. Just 4 persons or wa lead a squad no shake ya na. Emi do yo si gbelo wa. O si wa ni. We na gbangban ya yo si gbegbe yi. Iri wa yo si gbelebu wa. Nonsense. Because men just they keep quiet. One man is at the door. The men any gagana. The real system men any gagana. Any gentle say. Any gentle say. Any gaga. Contest my potentiality for jam. Well, bring it on. Contest my potentiality. Maybe whether I get strength or not get strength. My brother has a phone and we wagmo. When you battle phone and we here, tin ya phone and we. If you panya here, I go heaven. If you go heaven, but I'm going to hear discomfort you. The first thing I do, kawasu, waiting winner. You see, when we any man go away, man, and an idiot, now, ya have problem no way. I will look for your working play. Kawari will be when you talk. Ya do bori back Bavarian swear winner. Nonsense. Where me? Mon bugu me anso. Do man ano. So if you dey come, you want community. Who kaya ke not in because not me. He make care your yekbo. A lot when a case they go active your yekbo. Most of the man, I don't even need to drink. You are activated. You are I'm not an annoyance no now. We know you are over peak. So let me believe in you guys. As I've stated before, today's date is Wednesday, 9th of October 2024. Please let's pray for our brothers in Florida. About what Florida will do, and this Milton hurricane. About what Florida will do seriously. Even since the micro TikTok is yama, when you can imagine TikTok we look at no one. So disaster on some. So let's pray for them. Our heart goes to them. People are homeless as we speak. You know, a winner at a value you. So please, I think by 10 Abi, or now Europe, or Basake Alalana, or 10 with Nigeria. I think it's so. So see you guys. Love you all from here. Ciao.